Consider supporting TMV Gaming on patreon.com for $1 a month. Link below in the description.
Hello everyone, welcome back to TMV Gaming. Today I'd like to talk to you about a recent statement made by Sony Interactive Entertainment's global CEO, John Kodera, in regards to the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro systems entering the end phases of their console lifecycle. As soon as this story broke, I saw people across social media concerned and complaining about what they perceived to be the early launch of the PlayStation 5. Let me tell you right now, every console since the NES's launch has all had a 5 to 6 with sometimes 7-year console life cycle before the next generation of platforms launched. To give you an example based on Sony's own track record, PlayStation launched in 1994, PlayStation 2 launched in 2000, PlayStation 3 launched in 2006, and PlayStation 4 launched in 2013. Now, PlayStation 4 kind of pushed the boundaries of the gaps between console generations, but that's just the way it played out due to the 2008 financial crisis. It would have been impractical and suicide if Sony had tried to launch a system any earlier than that. With that being said, now that we fully understand Sony's track record of launching systems and the time that we can expect them to last on the market as the mainstream platform, allow me to state this. Just because Sony, and I can only speak for Sony in this regard, launches a next generation system, that doesn't mean they drop the previous generation. Sony is committed to a 10-year life cycle for all of their platforms, whether it be the successful ones or the ones that were unsuccessful, like PlayStation Vita. They all get 10-year shelf lives. All that happens is there is a coexistence period between their previous generation and next generation systems. They tend to get AAA games, although the next generation tends to get more of the first party support, and up until a certain point, we're backwards compatible with the previous generation of software. Now, I can't speak on PlayStation 5, whether or not it's going to be backwards compatible, but what I can say is that expect Sony to continue supporting PS4 and PS4 Pro and even PlayStation VR for some years to come. I suspect that with the launch of PlayStation 4 Pro, Sony is going to use it to extend the lifespan of the PS4's presence on the marketplace more so than what would have been possible using the baseline PS4 by itself. This transition period that we can expect between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 will continue to get software support from Sony Interactive Entertainment, and to dive into a little deeper of what the CEO said himself, all that Sony is going to be doing within the next couple of years is scaling back their expectations on hardware sales and instead pushing and allocating resources to push PlayStation Network and other PlayStation related services and focus primarily on first-party software development for exclusives on the platform to continue moving units and satisfying the current customer base they currently have. To put it in plain English, expect more games and better services from PlayStation. Do not think that just because PlayStation 5's launch is around the corner at some point between 2020 and 2021, that they are going to drop PS4 Pro and PlayStation 4 like a safe, because their track record states they've never done that in the past. And I suspect that because of the PlayStation 4's streamlined connectivity to PlayStation Network, PlayStation 4 and eventually PlayStation 5 users will be able to mingle and play with each other in the same manner that PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4 players were once able to. So with all that being said, I would like to hear your thoughts down there in the comments section. What has been your thoughts on the 8th generation of systems so far? Have you been satisfied, or are you disappointed with the generation as a whole? And with that, what are your thoughts on PlayStation 5? What would you like to do that the current PS4 and PS4 Pro are currently incapable of doing? To reiterate it one last time, do not be afraid of the PlayStation 5's launch. Expect PlayStation 4 to continue to get software from Sony and third parties for some years to come. With all that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for spending these past couple of minutes with me. I look forward to reading your comments down there in the comments section. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.
Special thanks to my two patrons, @Reef on Bronze tier and Patrick on Silver tier. If you'd like to join these two wonderful people and be immortalized in my videos, consider supporting TMV Gaming by clicking on the Patreon link on the first line of the description section. Thank you.